All right, this is John Bush. This is part number two of the dynamic loading of message bundle data from the database, which is a new feature that hopefully we'll get into 2.8. I just wanted to show off some of the backend stuff to help explain what's going on. So basically we've got this new table here, which is going to store all of the data. It's basically this module name is the tool, the base name is the package where the bundle data was, the property name is the property name that's in the resource bundle, the property value is the current, if you override any value, that's where it would be stored, your locale, and then the default value is the default value that's in the message bundle, the resource bundles out of the box. So what happens is, I'll show this in a bit, this data all gets indexed as you access it, and then it's all in here. Right? So the idea is that this will give you a way to dynamically manage this data at runtime, and also provide an easier way to do translations, because this is kind of a cross-cutting thing, and having to manage 150 or whatever it is bundles, it gets pretty labor intensive. Having it all in one place is it's easier to manage, move from server to server, do translations, things like that. So here's the code. So basically what we've done is everything in Sakai starts with the resource loader. Some people bypass that. That's a separate issue. But normally, if you're going to load a bundle, you'll end up calling the resource loader. Call this load bundle. We've added in this property here to turn this feature on. If you have that on, then you will end up checking the database. So it'll go in here to try to find the data from the database. If it finds it, it'll load it all in. The idea is that like if you're going to do an upgrade, there's probably going to be some new bundle keys that go through. So the first time this is hit, it's going to go through, check all the bundles, see if there's anything new, and if they are, it'll add them into the database. So it'll kind of auto upgrade itself. In the case of, and then the other thing is that all these message bundles, and there's so many of them, they get, and there's really no definition to identify them other than in the code with them being accessed. They're not named a certain thing. They're not in a certain package. So the only way I could really figure out to index these things was to do it at runtime. So that's what happens in here. At runtime, when it first accesses the bundle, it's going to then sync all the data. And then you can see that's pretty much about it, actually. What else is useful? So, okay, so the one thing to bring up is a lot of people don't use the resource loader, and I've run into this mostly in the RSF tools. They're relying on Spring's mechanism, the message resource to do it, and so what we really need to do is get to it. In order for this to work, is people really need to use the resource loader at the front end to load the bundles. Otherwise it's not going to go into this code and index all of it. So I've started to create some of these little helpful things that'll make it easier. Like this is an implementation of Spring's message source, so this can be used by the RSF tools to make sure the bundles get loaded out of the resource loader. So likewise, I'm probably going to need one of those for the Wicket tools, and then we should all be good. So I'm going through trying to straighten that stuff up, and then everything will be dandy. All right, thanks. Bye.